favorite picks against a team on such a high level that's now also picking themselves this map. So this is really going to be a map you have a chance to show for, and you might not have had the chance to scrim so much against a team like MOUZ inside of this map. So now you have a chance to really show yourself off and play to your ultimate best. But the first few kills have already found Dexter could be calling his team back, but at the same time, when you have already taken over the A site, there's no way to fall back. There's no need to fall back, as all the kills are found, and it's just left to Kaisen. He's also getting dropped. GDC started off hot, and so does MOUZ. Pretty close and ready. Pistols are ready to move down. It's Kaisen that finds himself the first, gets 2 with the 5-7. Will then be traded out, and it's Frozen. It strings up for 2, but still, Apeks got damn close in this round to take it. But now everything starts to snowball. And it's Frozen. It runs his way up. Final player, not seen yet, but they get hit down to 8 health. Shouldn't be a JKM doing too much. And with the B side slowly being lost, round should be pretty easily taken. Great shot there still for JKM. He's going to spot out GDC, but he will throw a nade right on top of him to strike him down.
This T-sided dominance that you're expecting to see. JL very careful with this movement. The assumption is the tag of the Molly from Frozen is that was a player going back after a second. So it's a nice timing from him to be able to find the opportunity for the first. But now the pressure for the split and the proper A site starts coming on in. Dexter and Torzy across the map able to find one each. And they will be able to get this bomb down towards default.
More people. Apeks. Ooh, actually, JL still pushing in. Picks up the op. That's lovely, but probably no way out. Guys will open it up, and the kills are still there. So they're able to retreat. The op will be dropped over with the attack in the disadvantage. Did in fact work out for them. Now looking for more. Great kill there for Torzy with the op. Running out of middle. Double kill might have been taken, but Kaiser was full blind, but still got a trade back. MOUZ still in the advantage. They're walking a B. Now again, mid pressure shown. And extremity being exploited. But GL is there. Ready and waiting. Finds himself at least a trade. Damage done through the wall. Both players down to low health, Trevor. This looks like it's going to be a MOUZ round again. And they're falling back to A. Still pressure been put onto that B side. Frozen. Having to be careful as he's been pushed down from behind. Will still strike. 4-1. For Stico as well, as he's down to low health, knows where one is, and knows it's going to be a 2-for-1 on the A side minimum. Whereas Kaisen, he's not even on the A side, so this is a free A side now, Trevor.
Especially because Frozen will be able to tap that last full HP player of Kicksan. The hope that Stico is at least able to conserve the singular M4. You got a 100% boosted deposit bonus for all new players. You can sign up for that good old first deposit by going through the banner down below.
Double entry in this round already. JL and Kaisen have been able to find it, but MOUZ, always when they are in a disadvantage, they're looking to exploit A, and something that has been able to be working out. But now in a 5 vs 3, this retake should be quite easy. Again, a 1-for-1 trade taken, and GL keeps on fighting through. Been able to find a third, and that leaves Torzy remaining.
Yeah, it's a decent job to try to recover in this round. But as we've seen time and time again, holding on to most of their pennies, valuing every ounce of utility and that AWP going into their next full buy. Apeks will have a little bit of mercy, but that'll be
Little bit of a situation where they're in right now, not an advantage to work with. Now opting to go for that B play. Apeks, they flash themselves through. No, they're still stuck around this B site. No, they haven't run back yet or not made any steps. It's Kaisen that goes huge. Finds himself the 4th in a round. What a play is that, and Apeks must feel good after that.
Kicksan, usually one of the weaker players on this Apeks roster. Not because he's bad player per se, but just he's doing a lot for the team behind the scenes, and he's really trying to set up the other individuals.
As MOUZ, whenever they apply pressure towards the B side, usually opt to go for that side as well. Kicksan now pushing through the smoke. will be seen and will be taken down. An awkward play there. They tried to find intel, potentially fall back, but a flash would have been nice for that.
Yeah, and overall, they've been pretty decent about using their utility for information. In this high-pressure situation, they're willing to contest and try to get cavern control if it wasn't for the fact that Dexter was able to single-handedly get the 2K, as just the op itself for Knock is not going to be enough to really help them get the round on its own unless for innovation and pressure, as it's very easy to fall into a bit of the cogwheel machine playing up against the same teams so often in some situations. That won't be the case today going up against Apeks. It's a good pick from csgo. A fair shot in this 3v3. All the pressure on csgo from Cave, and they line up perfectly for JDC. He even tags up the third.
Yeah, they will take it. Free play is still surviving. This will be execution came out, and again the entry found for Apeks, but not able to succeed. We said it multiple times, and it seems to be coming through every single time. CT site, you would honestly say that whenever you find yourself that entry, it's
really shows them that they are still in a little bit of a different league, perhaps. As it's a beautiful lurk from Exertion to find 3 towards mid. No issue. A setup that allows for perfect mid control, but all it takes is the timing of 1T to be able to take advantage of all the utility being thrown, to understand those timings the Ts have been given.
at least one little glimpse of hope that will be there for the side from Apeks is the fact that we'll still be falling down this round, of course, but that is ballsy play to make. He's closer to Cubby. I mean, I sometimes bite in the gaff, but that's not on tier 1 right here against the team. Tyson still gets away with the first. Will be falling down.
Small chance if Knock can find the initial first, uses this corner and finds the correct timing. Perfect read, able to catch out Frozen. Now the issue is the bomb's on the other side of the map. They're interested in taking towards mid. Some sort of aggressive risk. The bait and switch pushing through his own ramp smoke. We're finding an opening. I think he should have the sound cues towards Cave. And it's a bit unfortunate that he's pushing towards this because he's finding one instead of the double towards mid. It is a good pick, allowing it to be a 2v2. And aware of that, csgo's now waiting for them to come to him, but unable to connect either frag.
Wow.
And that Moldy will somehow perfectly spread around the smoke. So even though Knock does find a good shot on the first, it's going to be a lot to win this 1v1 duel against JDC.
It's still doable. He made it. Quite nice. He took him down through the smoke, giving him a window of opportunity to go for this. GDC wants to be stuck on the boost, not a position you often see. If you had to gamble one, it would be either donut or long. Now the boom bomb being checked. GDC still just waiting. Stood a step around. Now here's him cross and beautiful shot to connect.
To try to get away into these rounds. Hasn't panned out.
These Apeks are the ones who are able to show off right now, at least for that T side. They're the ones that have to do it. Great shot from Frozen. Oh my goodness. He takes down 3. You see him happy on his cam. I would be happy too. Shuts them down. And MOUZ are going to be happy about that. They take 13. And, I mean, Apeks, they're the ones that have the opportunity now to attack the pace. But when you have a Frozen stopping you like this, hold on to the sides and make it work with the battles that they're going to be trying to win. And without the limited, or with the limited buy that they have, they're all able to find the kills that they need. They're just shutting down Apeks here, Trevor.
Yeah, not allowing them to even have a chance to get on this map number 1. It's going to have to be a bit of a mental reset, as Apeks have looked pretty decent on Ancient in the past. And normally their individuals have come to shine. But as much as they were able to get revenge and have the number just the other day of their opposition, of good old Aurora, MOUZ is another level to be able to go against. And they seem unable to keep up against them.
I mean, he's going to try, but there's already players coming ahead, and they definitely want to push off to the time. Now they know where he is. csgo might have just wanted to wait. Not the same, of course, as will be definitely a different weapon to work with. Torsi shuts down the first, and this is the beginning of the end here, Trevor.
Certainly, just a few more frags for such an insanely quick first map. Closing 16-3 as everyone rushes in to find that final player of Knock. A rare quiet game from him.
Seen dropping down into the B side now. Ready to probably take it. MOUZ still standing there with 3. They've taken a lot of control around towards the A side. And the battle, the scrimmage, will be starting off with GDC getting himself a trade. Surgeon, dual Berettas, definitely a meta weapon, able to hold on, and all the kills are seemingly found. MOUZ strikes back, and it's all left in Geisen's hands.
And it'll be a lot for Pixan to try to find. Will be shut out. But already a little bit better success. Not going down in the pistol with not a single frag. Able to break through B, keep things at least a bit close. Of course, when you have a player like Exertion with some dualies, he's always...
But so MOUZ seems, and it's already A site that's being challenged in Torsi. Gonna see multiple T's start lining up. Ready to swing out. The scout missing some shots, and that's giving Apeks a window to run in. But as you can already tell, Trevor, everything starts to be falling apart as the damage is done, the kills are found, and it's all of a sudden no one alive anymore for Apeks.
Well, okay, that's a wildly aggressive play. JKim and JL able to properly punish and find one each. This is already looking a little bit better than...
Anymore with 2 guys protecting. No, this time with just 1. It's all left in Dexter's hands, and he has been looking good. He has been coming in hot from the first map, but isn't able to hold on as Knock shuts him down. That's an A side free for grabs.
Exactly what we'll see. Stiko ready to take out this last remaining light rifle from Torsi's hands. Oh, the timing's so unfortunate. Stiko has the advance to info. That'll be a very easy kill to find in that situation.
That's good. No one from MOUZ getting out there alive. Of course it was a bonus buy. Of course they're going to have themselves another buy coming into this, but now we're seeing that happening earlier. Still doesn't mean it will be fully converted. Running through, Zurchin sprays him down, kill found on Geisen, and so Stiko and Knock also fall down to low health, which definitely doesn't help in this round, Trevor. Things look good, but when Apeks doesn't find the entry and is such a disadvantaged position now, trying to fight back.
With it being fair shot, it's about this first individual duel. Amazing flick from JL. Expected to be one of the stars for Apeks, and recently he's been able to start stepping up alive to another level. But Dexter's been able to make a cheeky little play, get some information, and now that means everyone from Apeks has to surrender some map control. It's a nice trade from Torsi, able to shut JL down and make it 2 and get around off of it. Fantastic shots. You can see he taps it.
Stop everything you've once worked for. And now MOUZ go back to winning ways. They've been able to find themselves their first in a row again. Now looking to keep on stringing with Stiko's entry. Control has been taken, which does in fact mean that no info can be gained about which side they're going to go.
When MOUZ understand they're in a bit of an advantage, their economy's down. They want to take the risk to try to hold this. Make the gamble towards A. Not give any information that they're stacked up here until the last second. It's a good initial setup for Exertion pushing through the smoke, but nothing is found from...
Smoke used. It looks like that's a smoke from A, of course, so it's just playing the mind games, but it's actually a smoke that's used from the B side, and it's the only player there. Frozen, been able to get himself a kill, and GDC trades out. JKM on the site. Everything falling apart now for Apeks. This was their chance to fight their way back in, but the recent result shows that they're getting themselves shut down. Knock with the AWP, trying to fight his way back in. Knows there's 2 around the truck position. And they're going to peek off each other's contact here. The Deke spotting one out. The Op getting himself one, but a trade frag there from behind. Everything crumbled. When I said it for the first time, there was still 50 seconds to work with, but now just 30 to run your way in. And there's 3 players for MOUZ here to protect.
That protection is going to be essential, but it seems like Apeks are giving them a little bit of a taste of their own medicine with the pistols. Hell, JL just using a Glock to find one. And that stolen AWP from Knock getting the first frag. Exertion's position will be known due to the flashbang. And a proactive move, willing to hop into the open. Taking the first tap on the kit, but of course,
he's coming maybe just a little bit too late, and they should be knowing it. They should be knowing of it soon. But there's not much time for him to walk towards heaven now.
Oh no.
There is barely enough, but he makes it.
But JDC's found a good first, and the information's given away. They're still set up for this retake situation. Tori's going to be aware of the flank, and the plant's in the open, so the spam is able to freely go through, leave it onto a 2-on-2, and Jacob has in fact dropped down. Torzy trying to jump peek for that info. High movement, trying to stall, waiting for Frozen. Now Jacob, he's curious. He wants to find this kill. He doesn't initially, but he does get the follow-up spray. That was essential. And now Frozen's feeling a little bit of pressure. There must be a kit on site, because that would be the only reason for him to go for this. But Knock will quickly deny. They see him show up after the first map. And the classic right hand view model. Blocks the view, so Dexter gets a nice 5-7 shot in. And now Torzy getting a second with the 5-7. Able to get away for free. 5v3. An opportunity for MOUZ to deny a guaranteed half win from Apeks, as JL is feeling the pressure. He's starting to miss the spray. He's been brought down to half HP, unable to find anything, and they didn't find a single frag against MOUZ as they look to get 5. And allow Dexter to take the next contact and find one. And even if he didn't have the time, all it took would be Dexter to find one, but instead it's Kixan with the double to make sure that this bomb gets down, that they still have a chance. And JDC, a rare missed shot, Knock with the double to help on out. Something that looked like to be a bit of a nightmare. They're able to keep together. And they will be able to return to the site just in time. But the gamble now on Kixan to be able to find the lurk kills as they take the site control. They really want to take out JDC, but beautiful patience and even the bait and switch with Torzy. Find a second with the op, leaving it a 2v4. csgo able to smoke them off, but now with Kixan revealing that he's on the flank, there's no one to help him out, but it doesn't matter. JDC suddenly left in a 1v1, but it's a beautiful flick. He wipes the sweat off his brow, as that was an intense round to be able to recover.
That was close. I'm gonna be honest. Frozen walked in, got so much control from short, and then gets swung by Apeks. They didn't expect him to do any more. Stico had a glimpse of something going. Look at that flick as well. You saw him just still pretty close, and then see Knock gonna get the first contact. Will be the one to drop. They know JKM is still from behind. The dual Berettas are putting in the work. Will be dropped, and JDC flicks around to find a third. This man just been on another level. Needs to get careful soon enough. Spotting him out now. They know where he is. They have him pinned down. They could be peeking just a triple. Just as a triple man. Control themselves and leaving him no way in. Still a tap taken. Stico tries to spring up a second, but it's GDC that controls it and finds 4 in the end. They know what's going on. They know what's cooking. Running into the B site now. They checking if there's a stack somewhere hidden. With the first two kills, there's no one there anymore. Dexter only finding 1 for now. I thought he should get the second kill all day long, and he will try and look for it. Has it done now? That should be the B side opened up. Dexter is gonna obviously peek out for more. Seems there's no one anymore right around there. Now the drop downs will be made. Should just be a brawl. MOUZ taking it slow, and that's the diligence you need from them against pistols. Just playing it together, playing it safe. well played round for sure here, Trevor.
Understanding the second an opening is found by their opponent, it's good to take a little bit of a risk. But also need to be aware of what is too much. Knock holding, looking for a response of his own. But you can see the diligence to drop down just like that, just in case someone is holding that angle. Works out perfectly for Exertion to find that tag, and this B site's been cracked open. One player, csgo, left, but they're going to be plenty aware that he is left alone, and knowing exactly his position, Torzy can lurk around the sandbag position and wait for a little bit of an overcommitment from csgo to be able to secure the round, the bomb quickly on its way. But MOUZ 3 in the lead, 11-8. We soon go for round number 20. MOUZ cooking up a 2-mapper.
Looks like that's going to be the case here, Knock. I mean, this bomb drop moment, he was...
It's been a while since that previous singular time they've played this year on the map. And that MOUZ are going to be a lot better of a team on Overpass than most would give it credit for. Able to clean out the ecos every time. A little bit of mishaps to lose a few players, but you can afford to lose a little bit of money on this team.
You're losing the rounds with the full buys against pistols. This time Apeks, not been allowed a single thing. MOUZ, stay persistent till the very end. Take the round, and now against the full buy you can potentially lose some rounds here and there, but against pistols is the worst thing to see happen. Now you have at least gotten yourself some economy backed up and JKM shut you down. You're still able to find yourself a trade, but
30 seconds left. They have to make a move. They will decide to push the bathroom. And csgo, another rare missed shot. It's heavy damage on the Frozen, so JL could find the double, but he's brought down to 3 instead. Stuck in the corner due to the molly. Good connection on the first, and Kicksan from behind saves the day. Able to trade.
This is going to be on their final lifeline soon enough. But they're running.
Going for quite an aggressive move, but Frozen, a beautiful double, and Dexter's ready to adjust, finds the third, even though JL lands a nice deagle shot.
They read it perfectly again.
It's a creative move to try to adjust, understanding the fact that they're going to be low on money, and that they have these stolen AKs to give them the smallest chance into the round, which instead Kicksan will give them with a nice deeg shot, but Exertion sends one right back his way, taking him out rather than forfeiting 15 against MOUZ, so one single cheesy play towards the map would be all they need to secure it. Give yourself a lot more opportunities in this sort of situation. Make mistakes that they can punish. That's exactly what they'll do. Fortunately enough for them, it works enough for Dexter. But Exertion with the lurk of his own, able to find the first, knows that there's 2, finds the double. Now this A site's broken. There has to be some sort of rotation going through water, and it all falls apart from Apeks. One of those good rounds to review in the demo. Because they had the right moves, they had the right idea, but Apeks have to deal with the fact that MOUZ was one step ahead of them this entire time, as Exertion closes the round with the 3K.
And MOUZ knew that the stats were there, and Apeks was going to try to exploit it, as they have to work with every piece they can in a game like this. But every piece has been tried to be taken, but won't be pulled into anything big, as Torzy shutting down the first 2. Water control trying to be taken, Frozen shuts him down, knows where JL is, and now they have the ID where both players are, and up still re-picked up here by Kaisen. Exertion takes him down and opens up the path into the A side. JL will be challenged. Exertion might put the fight on there with a coffin, and he will, as MOUZ go to the semifinals.
Nice shot.